Hi everyone, this is going to be a beginner floor mat class, which is perfect for some of you who are new to Pilates. I will take you to do some fundamental classic mat exercises such as pelvic curl, the hundreds preparation, the hundreds, some assisted roll-ups, single leg circle, a basic back extension, and some side lift. So let's get going. So I want you to lie on your back. So I want you to have your feet hip width apart and your knees are pointing up to the ceiling, so making sure they're not flopping out to the side, okay? Now, the heels are a little bit closer towards the bottom, so how you can adjust it or measure it, you're gonna lift the chest up into chest lift and then just touching the heels with the tip of the fingers there, something like that. Okay, and then go ahead and come back down again. So the chest is nice and opened, your arms are reaching out towards the heels. Okay, we're gonna ground that body down. So I want you to take an inhale. So thinking about the lateral breathing, which is, as you inhale, your rib cage expands out to the side. And then as you exhale, your rib cage deflates and your abdominal wall narrows in. All right, and again, so inhaling, rib cage opening out to the side, or expanding. And exhale, drawing the abdominal in so tight, you're making that waistline quite nice and small, okay? And again, in breath, and then exhale. And as you do this, take care that you're not rocking the pelvis yet, you're not moving the lower back, just purely abdominal drawing in, okay? No spinal movement, no pelvic movement. And again, inhale, and then exhale. Let's do two more. Inhale, rib cage. Exhale, deflates, drawing in, and also up from the pelvic floor towards the chest. One more time, inhale, rib cage. Exhale, drawing in and up. Now we're going to start rocking the pelvis here. So inhale. And as you exhale, the abdominals draws in first, and then you continue the movement by printing that lower back down to the floor, and your bottom comes off. And then inhale, release that. And exhale, abdominal, rock the pelvis, up, and inhale, release back. And then exhale, abdominal, rock the pelvis back, and inhale, lengthen out. Exhale, rocking lower backs on the floor. Inhale, lengthening the pelvis on the ground. Two more, exhale. This is just to start, for us to start to mobilize our pelvis and to start connecting ourselves with the lower abdominal as well. And drawing in and then release. Now we're going to take it further to some pelvic curls. So we're drawing that belly in, rock the pelvis. Now this time we're going to lift that pelvis up using the hamstrings and the bottom, coming up into a bridge position. Now the ribs is still nice and connected towards the belly button, and the pelvis is drawing up or down this way towards the rib cage. Inhale at the top. Exhale, let's lower the spine down, articulating the spine, and release the tailbone at the end. Again, we exhale, abdominals drawing in, we rock the pelvis, lower backs on the floor, and we're gonna lift the pelvis using the hamstrings, a bit of the glute too. Now take care that your knees do not start splitting out to the side. They still maintain that nice straight line position. And then breath out, we roll down again. And then we release the pelvis at the end. Again, we breathe out, rock the pelvis, lift the hamstrings, lift the pelvis, coming up onto the bridge. Inhale. Exhale. We'll take it down. And then we'll release. One more time. Exhale. And then we'll lift up the hamstrings, lift up the pelvis. Inhale. Exhale. And release back. Okay, moving on, we're going to do some pelvic lock, which is, so going back into the pelvic rock, so we're going to press the lower back down to the floor. Now here, I'm going to press my left hip down to the floor, tipping it down, and then the pubic bone down to the floor, the tailbone, and then my right hip. And then circling back to my lower back, left hip, pubic bone down or tailbone, right hip, and lower back. So you continue the motion, the circular motion in the pelvis, kind of like tracing around a circular a ball, tracing a ball underneath the pelvis. A circular shape, that is. So lower back on the floor, left hip, tailbone down, right hip. One more time. Again, it's a great one here to start mobilizing that pelvis. Okay, we'll come back to the center. And then we go to the other direction. So lower back onto the floor. The right hip comes down, the tailbone, left hip, lower back, right hip on the floor, tailbone, left hip, lower back. Continue this motion or the movement. Try to make it as smooth as possible. Trying to press on the outside surfaces of the pelvis or on the floor. Tracing a nice round shape, a circular shape on the floor. Go one more time, lower back, right hip, tailbone, left hip, and come back to the middle and bring it to a stop. Okay, reaching the arms long. We're gonna draw the abdominal in tight here, guys. So make sure you don't arch your back. Now we're gonna pull that abdominal in, pelvic floor muscle comes up. I'm gonna take one leg up as I breathe that onto a tabletop. Knees over the hip and the shin bone is parallel with the ground. We breathe out, pulling that center tight. We take the other leg up, taking care that you do not bulge that belly out. Drawing tight, so your abdominal muscle and your lower back muscles are drawing in towards each other, creating kind of like a peanut butter sandwich, nice and tight in the middle. Okay, now holding that core, we lower the first leg down. We're moving from the hip, and then exhale, pull that pelvic floor abdominal in, bring the leg up. Inhale, the other leg down. Exhale, inhale, exhale. Inhale, keep alternating legs. Exhale, inhale, exhale. If you find yourself starting to arch your back as you lower the leg, perhaps do not go all the way down, okay? Perhaps you just go halfway, all right? And you can build up on the range as you keep practicing this move. Exhale, and then inhale, exhale, inhale. Exhale, one more each side. Exhale, last one. Exhale, well done. Taking one leg down, place it on the floor, and the second leg down. Brilliant. All right, lifting the arms up towards the ceiling. I want you to take the palms facing each other here. Then, I want you to turn your fingertips away from each other. So you're gonna look like so. Okay, now, here, we're going to inhale. We're just going to open the arms down, fingertips touching the floor. You'll feel a nice nerve stretch around the forearm. And exhale, back over the shoulder. Again, inhale, reaching the arms away from the shoulder. Exhale. And again, inhale, reaching the fingertips down. Exhale. 3 more. Inhale, push the arms away from each other. Exhale, imagine you're pushing the wall away with your hands. Exhale, 1 more, inhale. And then exhale, bring it back. Let's take it down again to the floor. Release the hand, press the back of your palm down into the floor and press the back of your arms onto the floor. Now, coming up into a tabletop position, breathe out, lift one leg up to the table position. Hold that abdominal tight. Second leg up. Squeezing the inner thighs, the knees together, the thighs together. Now, spine twist supine. We're going to turn the spine. I'm going to turn towards you. So you turn towards me. As you inhale, this is my left. I'm going to bring my right shoulder down on the floor still. Exhale, come back to the middle. Over to the other side, which is my right side. I'm going to press my left shoulder down. Exhale. Inhale. Now the idea is to move the legs as one unit. Imagine you have one leg. Okay, or imagine you're a mermaid or merman. You're going to just turn that fin together with the body. So inhale, keeping the inner thighs connected. Exhale to center. Rotating from the waistline, opposite shoulders anchored firmly. And we're just going to warm up this oblique muscle of us. Exhale. And the last one, in breath. And exhale. Okay, lowering the foot down one at a time. And I'm going to take your hands, interlace the fingers at the back of your head. Now I want you to have a nice firm grip in your hands there. So place the hands at the back of the head there. Okay? Now you can have your feet hip width apart here. The elbows comes off the floor. We're going to do some chest lift. So exhale, release or draw the ribs down. And I'm going to flex the upper chest forward. The gaze are forward towards the knee. Inhale, we return. Repeat, exhale, flexing. Inhale, return. Try to keep that neck long here. Exhale. And inhale. Again, exhale. And in breath. Two more. And in breath. Last one. Let's stay there. Now reach those hands in front of you. One palm on top of the other. Reach it long. Now we're going to rotate towards me. Now over, lift, and then center. For the obliques, and then center. Try to keep the height of the chest the whole time. In breath, exhale. Try to keep the shoulder blades off the floor all the time. In breath, exhale. In breath, inhale. Keep reaching forward. Feel like you want to try to reach something in front of you there. And exhale. And center. And exhale. And center. Last set, exhale. And center. Last one, reach. And center. Release the arms down to the side. And release the head down. Excellent. Now I'm going to stretch the leg closer to the screen, to you, which is my left leg. I'm going to take the other leg up, not right leg up. Now stretch it out nice and long as much as you can. We're going to flex that foot and then we point. Reach and then point. Reach the heels towards the ceiling, like you're going to high-five the ceiling, and then reach out with the toes. Two more. Reach out with the toes. Last one. And coming back into a flex foot position. Now single leg circle. Now I have my right leg up. I want to ask you to have your left hand on the hip. All right, keep that left hip nice and firmly on the floor. Now we're gonna bring the right leg across the body to my left, and then down and away. And we're gonna exhale, one round, and then inhale. And continue, exhale, and then inhale. The idea here is to mobilize the hip while maintaining the stability of the pelvis. So if you need help, you can use that left hand to bring that left hip down. Also, use your abdominal muscle to help this movement. Hold the center, the other direction. I'm gonna go away and down across. Inhale, exhale, and then inhale, exhale, and then inhale, exhale, and then inhale, exhale. One more set. Exhale. Back to the center. Bend the knee. Slide the leg away on the floor. Now I have my left leg up. Extend it away. I'm going to have my right hand on my right hip here. We're going to flex the left heel or up to the ceiling, and then we point, and we flex, and we point, and we flex. I understand sometimes the hamstrings can be a bit tight, so if you have a knee slightly bent and that's your maximum extension, that's fine, that works for me. Point. One more, flex, point, and flex that foot again. Now for the circle, across the body as you inhale, out, center, exhale, and an inhale, exhale, and again, inhale, exhale, and an inhale. Last one, exhale, hold the other direction, out, down across, inhale, exhale, and an inhale, exhale. Try to keep that left hip, which is what I have my left leg up on towards the ceiling. So I'm gonna try to keep my left hip grounded on the floor here. And exhale. One more inhale, and exhale. Stay. Point, bend the knee, and slide away. All right, now bring the feet closer towards the bottom, bend the knees. Now let's take the arms, palms facing the knees, arms over the shoulder here. We're gonna bring the arms overhead. Now take care that your ribs do not prop up or stick out. I want you to draw that ribs down, engage the upper abdominal towards your belly. Now here, bring it up again as you exhale. Inhale, arms overhead, ribs down. Exhale. And then two more. I want you to feel the armpit connecting down to the side of the rib cage. Let's go one more time. Now take your arms up again, overhead. Now this time, arms come up to the ceiling, and then allow the chest to come up with it. Arms long by the side. We call this the hundreds preparation. We take the arms up, and then we turn the chest, and the arms go overhead. Again, arms up, exhale, we flex. Inhale, arms, exhale, return. Arms, armpit anchored, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Last one, up. And bring it up. And come back down. Now to the hundreds. So the breathing with the hundreds, we're gonna do 5 exhale, 5 inhale. Exhaling out from the mouth, inhaling from the nose. So let's take your legs up to tabletop. Lift one leg up, hold. Second leg up, squeeze the inner thighs nice and tight here. Now, here we go. We lift the arms up, lift the chest up, come up. Reaching out into the feet, opening up the shoulder, and then we breathe out as we pump the arms. And inhale. Exhale. Two more set. Last set. Hold. Lower one foot down. Second one down. Bring the arms up and then release. Well done. Okay. Now, bring the feet further away from your bottom, but keep your knees bent here. We're gonna do some roll-ups, assisted roll-up that is. Turn the palms facing each other overhead. What we're going to do here, we take the arms up, lift the head and the chest up, grab the back of your thighs, and now we're gonna pull and scoop that belly in. You can use your arm to help yourself up. Keep that back in the curve, on the C curve here. Bring the shoulder over your hips. Inhale, exhale. Now we're gonna rock the pelvis back. Remember our first exercise, pelvic rock. So move the pelvis, lower back on the floor, and then take your arms overhead. We repeat again. We inhale to come up. Grab the hands in the back of the thighs. Exhale, pull it up into C curve. Inhale, hold here. Exhale, move the tailbone under as you rock the pelvis back, lower back's on the floor, and then the arms follow through. 2 more times. Arms, Head lift, chest lift. Exhale, pull up, hold in breath. Exhale, rock the pelvis. And then take your arms overhead. One last one. Arms lift as you inhale. Exhale, scoop the belly in. Bring yourself up. And then you know what? Let's lift the spine up tall. Now, what I want you to do here, bring your knees together, right? Curl that pelvis. Now I want you to pull back. Your arms are slightly bent, not fully straightened, because I want you to have energy in your arms, in your biceps, in your triceps, in your forearm muscle. Now, I want you to keep that curve in the lower back. Drag the feet up, creating like a ball-like shape in the lower back. Now, we're going to maintain that shape. What you're going to do, you're going to rock it back, rock it forward, rock it back, rock it forward, rock it back, rock it forward. Maintain that lower back flexion or rounding of the lower back as you rock back and then forward, back and forward, back and forward. Two more, back and forward. Last and forward and coming up. Well done. Cross the feet. Hands on the floor, coming up into a quadruped position here. So, shoulders hand aligned, hips and knee aligned. Broaden the shoulders out to the side, drawing that center in. So make sure that you don't slouch that body down. Push the floor away, open up that shoulder, drawing that center. Do not allow the lower back to sag down, okay? Support it. Now, once you have that shape, I want you to tuck the toes under. We're gonna lift the abdominal wall up towards the lower back, press the floor away, float the knees up, and we're just going to balance here. A modified plank. We're gonna exhale, and we stay here on a count of 10. Just keep breathing. 9, 8, push the floor away, broaden the shoulder. 6, 5, neck is long, shoulder easy. 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Well done. Okay, now let's turn towards the screen or towards me. Right, so I'm gonna sit like so. A triangle position in the shoulder. Now take care that you do not slouch that shoulder down. I always tell to my client or my students, it's like, this position is way too sexy for me. Now I want you to push that floor away. Give me some energy in that shoulder and give me energy in that rib cage, also in the obliques, okay? Now, the other arm comes down to the side here. We're going to lift that pelvis up, coming up into a side plank, a modified one. And then come down. Give me some energy in this arm. Press the floor away, lift up, reach, and then down. Again, inhale, lift up again. And exhale, down. And then 2 more, lift up again. And exhale it down. Last one, lift up again. And come back down. Good job. Bring this left hand, the outside hand, underneath the top shin. Bring the other arm up to the ceiling. Reach out nice and tall. And go ahead, give yourself a well-deserved side stretch. In breath. And exhale. Release. Over to the other side. Now I have my left hand on the floor here. Okay, so I'm allowing my fingers to spread out a little bit more and my palm to suck up off the floor, okay? Like a little suction cup. All right, a little doming in my palm here. Again, do not slouch that shoulder down. Give me some energy in that shoulder blade, drawing into your center. Energy in the upper chest here, the pecs, and the obliques here, okay? So go ahead and press the floor away, lift that pelvis, reach the arm away, and then down. Repeat, inhale, lift, and exhale. Again, inhale, lift, and exhale. And then inhale, lift, and exhale. 2 more, lift. Last one, lift. Good job. All right, going into Mermaid Stretch, lifting the underneath arm up to the ceiling, lengthening up, and off you go. A well-deserved lateral stretch, a side stretch, allowing this upper side to elongate out of the hip. And exhale, allow the gravity to take the weight of the body a little bit, and release that. Okay, coming onto your front, please. Okay, so reaching the legs long on the floor. Now when you think about that pubic bone, drawing up from the pubic bone towards the belly button as you reach out away from the legs. Palms on the side of your hips here, just floating the head off. Now we're going to exhale to draw that lower abs up. Inhale to slide the arms, an imaginary side pocket on the side of your thighs. And then come down. Repeat. Inhale, lift. And exhale. And again, inhale, lift. And exhale. 2 more. Inhale, reaching up. And exhale. Last one, reaching up. And exhale. Good job. Now, place the forearm underneath your forehead. So, your palm is stacked up like so. Your arms is quite wide here, okay? Now, I want you to press the arm down, lifting that chest forward. Allow the shoulder blade to draw down into your mid-back here, and your sternum, your chest bone, to reach forward and up in front of you. Drawing the lower abs up, we're gonna lift one leg up. I'm gonna lift my left leg up, and then down. Let's inhale to lift, and then down. Inhale. Again, allow the shoulder blade to slide down the back and the lower abs to lift up from your pubic bone. The hamstrings energy is out and away to your toes. And inhale, lift, and exhale down. 2 more, in, lift, and exhale down. And a lift. Last set. Last one. Well done. And then release. Bring your hands underneath the armpit. Push the floor away. Coming on to a quadruped position again. To finish up, we'll do some cat stretches here. So, align the shoulders and the hands, hips and the knees. Breathe up. Push the floor away. You're going to flex that back. And then inhale, lengthen up. And then coming up into upper back arch. And exhale, 3 more, rounding for well-deserved stretch in the back. And then inhale, upper arch. And then exhale. And then inhale, upward arch. One more time, exhale, push the floor away. And then in breath, lengthening up that chest. And coming back to center. Sit the pelvis back. Reach the arms away. Just stay here in a rest position. Allow the pelvis to melt down to your heels. Inhaling. Exhale. Melt the body down as your arms keep reaching away. 1 more. Inhaling. And exhaling. And when you're ready, let's roll the spine up. Coming up. Wow. Thank you for joining me in the floor mat for beginner. If you like the class, there's another beginner floor mat that you can do. Check on our playlist. And if you like those classes too, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. I hope to see you in another class.